hope I'm not rubbing it in. But anyhow. Hello, Cool Clan. I'm 1 week late on this, but you've doubled in size, in count, since the last vlog update. I want to get to over 24 brief topics I've written down over this month and bring everyone up to speed. So if we do this under 30 minutes, it should be a miracle. We went from 25 to 50 in around a month, same as going from 10 to 25. We must keep doubling each month. We must keep doing that. So hopefully we get to 100 so that I can keep doing this. But anyhow, thank you very much. Thank you. I never thought I would lead 10 people someday, let alone 50. This is a big deal and something to really respect. Every subscriber jump fuels me in excitement, and I always want to be, making content, but often can't due to colossal burnout, as I'm sure some people can understand. Ooh, I like that right there, right there. I like that. Very good work on adding that. So we passed our third victory, 50 subscribers. It's now below us. We have to climb to 100. Our fourth victory will require 100 subscribers, which is our new milestone goal. So I will be updating our About page soon enough, right after I'm done with this video, or before this video comes out, I'll do such. It's interesting to hold an influence over 50 people. I can't even imagine that many people before me. I'd be scared. I'm not a public speaker at all, not as a strong introvert. But thank you for choosing me, my content, and my videos. You are a blessing to me, but based upon behind the scenes information, we'll need to reach around 800 to 5,000 subscribers just as a good first foundational phase. So like a phase 1, that's going to be difficult, because even folks who have the footage audio of anime may not climb, may not have that much. So we have one heck of a challenging climb ahead of us. It ain't going to be easy, but I'm all in, putting all my effort into it. I want to get there. I want to get there. I want to get there. We need to get there. All right. But to wrap this part up, or 2 more bits, but let's just keep our eyes on the 100 for now. If we can attain that, it'll unlock the possibility to reach 1,000. Another bit to this, and this is true, so it ain't pandering, but you guys are some of the top anime fans out there, willing to subscribe to me without the anime footage in audio, which is amazing passion for anime. And the final component to that part of our video is, I'd quite simply, this whole time, I'd rather be creating the content versus fighting companies all day over their own content or get sued or whatever the case may be. So we will succeed. We will succeed fair and square and keep the channel safe. Victory is reachable. 100 is reachable. But it's up there somewhere. It's up there. It's above 50. 50 is down here now. But anyhow, on to all the other 24 topics or whatever the case. Probably more than that, but we'll get her. I've been recording around a year now. I don't know when I started recording, but so it's our happy anniversary. I've been recording around a year. We'll just call it that. Also, this is just about 10 years I've had this account. I only started being active on it in the vlogging sense starting in April. I think it was like April 15th or something around there. So that's another anniversary. So I want to celebrate. I want to celebrate, make it a big deal. we're going to do that with our 16th anime reaction series. But there will be more on that I want to do in a separate video, because I want to hype it. I want to hype it for Halloween, the 31st. But anyhow, and then I'll also have to do the announcement video, and I don't know how to go about that, whether to do it normal or whether to do it extra, little special, put a little bit more into it. We'll see. One thing I wanted to talk about was, to bring everybody up to speed on, is series. How I go about a series. Now, other anime reactors, you know, they're doing what's new, and they record it and they like upload it pretty much on the same day to just get it out there fast. I am not like them. I'm not like them in that sense. I record slowly. I slowly record a full series, have it fully recorded, then I upload it either in half or in full, depending on how long the anime is. You know, whether it's like a 12 episode or a 25 episode, or I'll do it in full or I'll do it in half. And then I prep the reaction. I edit all the dang fields, which is a pain. So I do dozens of edits, dozens of copy pastes, and click this, whatever the case. Dozens. It's either dozens or hundreds of just inputting and editing every single series. So, and a couple things relevant moving forward that we're going to get to at some point, but things also depend on how I which ones I want to release first or not. But footage moving forward, it's going to be recorded in the dark, because in my opinion that's better. So that's my choice moving forward. You know, so if my head can stand it, I'll record it in the dark. If I'm feeling up to it, I'll record it in the dark. If not, maybe I'll record it with the light on. And if I feel horrible, I'm not going to record at all. But if there's huge backlash about that, then I will switch. But it has benefits and detriments, so I don't know. But I'm just trying to improve it. I think it's better, but I'm not going to discuss the whole thing here. You know, contrast, me versus the background, half file size, you know, something like that. So I prefer it. That's just my opinion, and you know, I don't know. Even if there's huge backlash, I don't know. I gotta go with what the viewers say. But I hold that, you know, for now it's better or whatever. So I'll just do that moving forward. If there's huge backlash, then maybe I'll have to cave. I'll have to cave. Who knows? But another thing is audio from my desktop. That I've tried to reduce reaching the mic, so hopefully that is another improvement for the viewer. I really hope what I did is, you know, slight modification helped it not reach the mic so much, because the desktop, you know, can be making a running noise. So hopefully that's improved. And probably more importantly, next to like doing it without the light on in the dark, is camera angle. I've lowered the camera angle so that the ad that I thought about it, so I thought it would be way better that the ad that pops up here won't really be in the way of my reaction as much. And if I need to lower it still, let me know. On the newest footage, my new footage even isn't my newer footage isn't even my newer footage anymore. So yeah, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it soon enough. New old footage alike, whatever the case. It all comes out, whatever. And I got, of course, due to feedback, my kind of little reactor rule book of sorts. I'm trying to be better at it. Not ramble in the episodes. I might still do that. I don't know. Whatever the case. But I try to save any sort of like commentary for after the episode, during like the ending or the outro or whatever the case. What did I think of right there? I thought of something, but I lost it. Darn it. There was an important point. Oh, that's another thing. For people who aren't in the know, who are new to my channel, there's blind and there's commentary. Commentary means it's non-blind, essentially. I've seen it before. I just want to do a commentary on it because it's a worthy anime, or whatever the case. And I want to get those all done, but that's going to take forever. So that we just have blind. But we'll get to that point someday. And so blind is, live reaction, essentially. But I just want to do blind to simplify it. So, and in terms of singing, every milestone, I like that idea. I really like that idea. And we hit 50, and I didn't do one for 10, so we're down by 2. And the second one I've thought of, I've been working on it, so maybe you'll see that at some point. I don't know. Another topic is channel components shakeup, and schedule shakeup. In terms of anime versus all the other channel components, whatever is the most popular channel component is going to be the dominant in terms of content creation. So if Let's Plays overtook anime, which it's not gonna, then I would be doing, inputting all my efforts in, pretty much all my efforts, 99% of my efforts into Let's Plays versus anime commentary, or anime reactions and commentary, whatever the case. So that's one thing. Another thing is schedule. Obviously the schedule is different because anime took over the channel in terms of popularity. So we're not going to have the Let's Plays every day of the week like we're doing with anime reactions and commentaries. And a critical component of that is in terms of spam, because people are subscribing. Because of the way I have the channel, I want all of me on one channel, all my channel components on one channel. So the big worry about that, the benefit to that is cross-pollination of people dipping into different components of the channel. The bad part of that is spam. If people subscribe for one part of the channel, I've thought about it, and they see all this other content, well, they're not going to like that. You guys aren't going to like that as the viewer. So my idea with that is, weekends or Sunday, to be able to delve out the secondary channel components, not the primary channel component, which is anime reactions, anime commentary, whatever. So that is the way to not spam people. So I hope that keeps people happy and not upset at any spam, because it's spam avoidance. So if I want to dump like a Let's Play on Sunday, we can dump it on Sunday, or even just one episode every Sunday, whatever the case. And all the different channel components can come out on Sunday or Saturday or whatever, because Saturday I usually save for announcements or vlog updates. So that is that. So essentially there should be no worries about spam. I will keep it non-spam. You're not going to be getting boatloads of content you don't want to see during the week. During the weekend we'll have the secondary channel components to be available. So whatever's the dominant force of the channel is going to be what's most focused on. Another topic is just, a general case of perceptions of me as an anime reactor. I see it as a parallel. No matter what, there's going to be... oh gosh, what a botch. No matter what, there's going to be... Not P, B. There's going to be people who, hate or dislike me as an anime reactor. There's going to be people who like me as an anime reactor or love me as an anime reactor. There's going to be people who are kind of neutral. There's going to be people who are going to subscribe, not subscribe, maybe subscribe and unsubscribe. There's going to be people who think I underreact, overreact, I'm just right, somewhere in the middle, a little under. Even during all the different moments, because different people can react at all different times differently to all the different moments in anime. So, I see it as a parallel. Just as I can see, I'm not going to name names because as a vlogger, I hugely respect all the effort that goes into it. Vlogging. I respect every anime reactor. So I'm not going to name names and say who I dislike or like. So essentially, that's a parallel back to me. Just as I can see different anime reactors in different ways. Maybe I see some as fake. Maybe I see some as overexpressive or underexpressive. Just as I can see them as the broad spectrum, people are going to see me as all those things. I can't do anything about that. It's just the random, generally how it all is. So that's no big deal. And in terms of anime authority, I'm not seeking to become some anime authority or anything. I just want to enjoy the anime. That's all I want to do. Enjoy the anime with you guys. Enjoy it. Viewer, recorder, reactor. Another thing is I have been so swamped, I have delayed the Facebook, the Patreon, and the YouTube donate. I guess I will later talk on those when those are available. So I'll discuss those and the Patreon and YouTube donate type of, well, I don't know if you can talk about the YouTube donate goal, but I think Patreon would work. Yeah. So I'll discuss essentially a donation goal at some point. I do want to build up a certain quantity of people or quantity of donation, people being loyal to do that. So that's something for down the road. I got to get those things set up. Facebook, Patreon, YouTube, donate. Not Facebook donate, but a Facebook, and then add it to the descriptions. A Patreon, add it to the descriptions for donates, and the YouTube donate function I don't have yet, but I intend to. I need to at this point, because we're not getting enough through the YouTube ad revenue. So we're going to do a combined effort. Anyhow, next topic. In terms of an intro and outro, I've thought of having that for 1,000 subscribers. I've pondered about it, but there's nothing concrete yet, and I don't even know if it's a good idea. So, probably is, but there's issues with it. The amount of processing time it would take to process every video and add those would be off the charts. So I really hate the idea of adding an intro and outro, even though it would help make things look far more, professional and higher rank. And then, so we're halfway to 100 subscribers, and I'm thinking about at 100 subscribers doing, small question and answer video. So no questions yet, but when we get to 100, I'll do a video where I'll say, submit question and answer or questions, and I'll do the answers or whatever. We'll hold a thing like that. So I'll do a separate video requesting those at the right time. Another topic is, vulnerability. It's impressive to think about. It's interesting to think about. You know, with any video, any word, any reaction, it's vulnerable. People can just, hate something. They could even hate you. I know top YouTubers deal with all sorts of garbage, hate, and stuff. So it's just interesting, the vulnerability to make any single video say anything, and it can't really be like that. It is how it is, but I don't know. There should be like a different feel to it to a degree, but I guess it takes normalization as well. We all just have to, uh, respect each other's content and I guess words, people's opinions and thoughts and beliefs and all that. So, but media discernment, I do those because I don't like what's going on with certain media industries. So, to the youth. So, it's okay to have fair criticism, but I'm just saying it's vulnerable to create content and toss it out there for everyone to be able to pick it apart or hate on it or anything like that. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Another thing I want to mention is change. Change can happen from episode to episode or day to day. Any plan can change. We're just doing this day to day, week to week, month to month. Things can change, but I want to push this 100% and get where we need to be. That is our goal. We need to get a foundation underneath us, and we have some of it. And I suspect, each series we do or movie is kind of like a multiplier effect, and each subscriber is like a multiplier effect as well. You get a few of these fans, maybe they'll watch your other content as well. I think everything just multiplies and multiplies. So the more content, the better, and yet you also have to think of quality of the content as well. So, and you can do too much content, and your quality will suffer. Your reactions might suffer. So it's a tricky deal. And I said before, my commentaries, eventually they will run dry. That might take quite a heck of a long time, because I'm going to go about commentaries, non-blind, slowly, and we're going to push more so with the blind, obviously, because that's where more value is, infinitely more value. So we're going to go with more blind than commentaries. I'm going to only be doing one commentary, only one commentary, non-blind, at once. Now for some behind-the-scenes data, which some people might be fascinated about. Why is this? Hold up, gotta fix this. There we go. Nope. Okay. Behind-the-scenes data. So we got PC dominant viewers. We get most, and this is just, I think this is based on the past month or so. I don't think I did, lifetime since April 15th or whatever it was. I think I just had it in the past month. So PC dominant is where we get most of our viewers, from PC. We get others as well, but PC is the dominant one. Our top source is from suggested videos, so that's interesting. Our top demographic is 25 to 34 year olds, so I'm in my target audience. I'm in my top audience bracket, so that's interesting. 11% are female. That's a very good sign. Hopefully we get some fangirls. I'm just joking around. But, whatever. I'm just being funny. Our top videos, this past month or whatever, is ReZero episode 15 and 18, and the Kimi no Na wa movie bits. So that's interesting. And those ReZero episodes were the biggest moments. So that's quite interesting. Those were Ram and Battle Geese, Subaru. 15th, not the 18th. 18th was Ram and Subaru. I wasn't so hot about it the first time around, or fanboyish. So the 18th episode. But anyhow, Kimi no Na wa movie was interesting. But anyhow, I thought wrong. I thought the USA was our top viewer source now than back then a ways, but it is still Japan. Japan is our top viewer source. So it's beating the United States of America, the USA, by about 50% more, which is very interesting and impressive. Dislikes are up over 500%. Somebody better get on that. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's just funny. I'm not afraid to mention that. So that's why I put it in my notes. It's interesting. And in terms of like a monthly or yearly state of the channel, that sounds quite interesting to do. To do. But, as is, I'm beyond burnt and swamped with content creation as is. In terms of comments, I want to reply to everybody, but, it's not going to be possible at some point. At some point, I'm going to reach the point where I just can't, because I'm just, swamped and burnt. And another thing, down the road, we're going to need a, trustworthy comment moderator, person, volunteer, whatever the case. So, but that'll probably be down the road. And this vlog has not yet been worth the time and effort, blood, sweat, and tears. But we're gonna change that through, a combined effort of, the ad revenue combined with donations to succeed. First foundational phase of sorts. We will succeed. In terms of a sync aid for the anime reactions, I find the timer itself to be a great one, but nonetheless, this time sync idea is on the back burner, I guess. Which kind of ties into an intro of sorts that would do the trick. But as is, my thought or idea was you either quick start them both feeds at the same time, or you set one feed like 3, 4, 5 to 15 seconds in or whatever, and then you hit the other one. So you play one, you play the other once it catches up. So that's just a simple idea that I thought about. Oh, we're just not going to make it, are we? And another thing that's on the back burner that I pondered about is how can I, because this is a social thing, anime reactions are a social thing. So what's been on the back burner and that I've pondered about is how can I make, how can everyone make anime reactions more social? It's something I've been pondering about. And the only thing I could fathom is something I have no experience with. And that is, doing the live recording or whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. You know, live feed of it on YouTube, and then people can comment on the side or whatever. So you have a live feed going, and we can do it that way, but I don't like that idea. I don't have any experience with that, so we're going to just go with what works. We didn't make the 30 minutes. Oh no. Well, this has been a good video nonetheless. So I really hope it, if anything, it brought people up to speed and helped people understand how I go about things, and the path to 100 is on, like a Donkey Kong. Anyhow, so 100 subscribers. It's up there somewhere. We got 50 down below as a foundation. We're going to build it up more. So, failure is not an option. I'm not going to fail. We're not going to fail. You know, and compromises, you know, there are certain compromises I never want to make for the sake of the channel, but I'm not going to always be the best. You know, I'm going to make mistakes, I'm going to make errors, I'm going to make botches. I'm, you know, not always going to be the greatest, but you know, certain compromises, you know, I'm going to compromise. So, but ultimately, you know, I hope to be a better influence on folks than not. That's why I don't do the swearing thing. I'm committed to no swearing, because, you know, if some young kid watched my video and I swore up a storm, he'd start swearing up a storm. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. So that's why I am committed to that. You know, I don't want it to influence folks for the worst. So, but anyhow, I forgot what else I was going to say there right at the tail end, but 100 subscribers is our new goal. You know, it's not an if we hit 100 subscribers. Rather, it's only a matter of time. I know we will hit 100 subscribers. I'm confident that we will. It's only a matter of time. So, I don't think I can think of any other topic, so we'll call it good here at 33 minutes. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. This has been awesome. And this is just another step. We got a lot more steps to go. We got to get quite a bit further. So I think it's possible. I think it's possible. More and more, you guys make me believe it's possible to get where we need to be. That's amazing. Thank you very much for being a happy thing in my life. This is so neat. And I'll do my best with all the videos I can do. So I will see you up ahead. Take her cool.